Now the backbone of this whole system is based on love, right? So when we talking about value, we realize that we had to define the value of love in an economic standard based system, you know? So when we evaluated, we elected to utilize the measurement of the United States dollar. So it's based on the US dollar, this measurement, and we came up with the value. Alan's gonna get into that value, yet before we get into that value, we just need to understand what this really means. It's not until now in the history of humanity, the history of galaxies, the history of the world, this is the first ever moment where love has been assigned an economic monetization value. It's measurable. And what this does, this allows all things that derive from the fruit of the spirits, including the fruit of the spirit, it allows these spiritual assets to be dealt with in a way where they're valued. When people display these types of assets and use them for the benefit of humanity, it's capable of being measured and shared and exchanged and make sure that people could get back the amount of love that they put out. Now, it's very important to understand that without this ability, love will keep being rendered, good things will be done, and people be feeling like, hey, I just did that in some situations for nothing. And yeah, we understand that you can store your treasures in heaven, but until this moment, there's not been a way to literally document that. And that's what we're allowing for right now. This is the means and the methods to evaluate the love that you render for the benefit of humanity. So before Alex get into the specifics of that system and the numbers, Flip, go ahead and show them what the artisticness of the scenario looks like.
Alrighty, man. It looks like we looking at like some buried treasure that's been dug up, like a chest with a lot of gold coins in it, so to say. You know, we're finna get into it.
Alrighty, so this is the Spiritual Asset Valuation Matrix. This is basically the chart that determines how we value love rendered. Alrighty, so the top columns, we have the value of love rendered per second, we have the value of love rendered per minute, and we have the value of love rendered per hour. Now for per second, it's 28 cents. For a minute, it's $16.70. And for a whole hour of love rendered, it's $1,000. Now under that, we also have other FOTS. These are the fruit of the spirits. These are the derivations of love. So we have love, which is pure love, and then we have joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control. Those are all the derivatives of love. And for the derivatives, the FOTS, the fruit of the spirits, we get 25 cents rendered every second. We get $15 rendered every minute, and we get, for every hour of FOTS love derivatives, we get $900. And it says registering spiritual assets. In spiritual informal value systems, spiritual assets are privately registered via FOTS slips and love receipts. Additionally, each SIS must maintain an internal registry of all spiritual assets within the system. When accounting for fruit of the spirits or on an FOTS slip or a love receipt following rendering of love within all of its various forms, the type of fruit of the spirit can be selected / identified by either the person providing the faith-based service of love or the recipient of the faith-based service of love.
Yes, sir. As you can see, it is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be. Spiritual Asset Valuation Matrix is here to stay once and for all. That's what it is. The numbers shall be adjusted according to inflation and or deflation annually. Nevertheless, it is what they say 2026. And in this day and time, it's $1,000 an hour for this love. You heard it here. $900 an hour for all other variations of love. The fruits of the spirits other than love in its purest form. This is real. Deal with this. Take a deep breath. Realize your love is worth something. All that good you've been putting out, It's worth something. All that good you've been putting out, it is worth something. Go ahead, account for it. Prevent poverty in your life, your family's life, your neighborhood life, your city life, your region life, your nation life, and the lives of those internationally for the benefit of humanity. Just like that, we just went 11 for 11.